it's 5:42 on July 23rd, 2020, and I got an email from my mom. I asked, why aren't you talking to me? And she said, when you started telling me how I should live my life, how to eat, and so much more, I grew weary of you thinking I really wanted all that info. She never said anything about not wanting that info. So thanks for the explanation weeks later that you didn't mean done with me, but done with house hunting. Okay, she said this at exactly 4:20 also. Let's just, get that out of the way. So she said weeks later. Thanks for the explanation weeks later. Okay, I just screenshotted the timeline. Okay, this is, just get this off here now. Shit. No, I have to log. Grim, this is like the worst. It came up here. Okay, this. Can you see that? Can you see that, Mom? Can you see that? It says Thursday, July 16th. Do you want to check the date that I sent the email? Let's go look at the date that I sent the email. Like, your inability, Mom, your refusal to keep up with email, to check an email, to read an email, to reply to an email, doesn't mean that text communication doesn't work. It means that you're not interested in communicating, is what it says to me. So I'm going to my sent box, and I'm scrolling down, and what it is a detailed in-depth explanation of my perspective, and that was sent 6 days ago. 6 days ago. Wow, that's not weeks ago by any stretch of the imagination, is it? And in fact, when was this in-depth explanation of my perspective sent? July 17th, the next day, the very following day. There was no, at 11 o'clock at night, I was like, oh my god, I'm so frustrated with you. I'm just feeling really done right now. Like, house hunting is not working. And then July 17th, the next day, I sent the in-depth explanation of my perspective, which there is no acknowledgement of, no reply to. That's just completely rude. I poured my heart out. That's I had to scroll up 3 or 4 times to get through all of this. And it's very detailed about what's going on. And at this point, Mom, I don't even know if you've read it, because you're not responding to me like you have yet read it. And I said to read it carefully, but let's get back. Okay, when you started telling me how I should live my life, how to eat, and so much more, I grew weary of you thinking I really wanted all that info. So thanks for the explanation weeks later, which is bullshit, that you didn't mean done with me, but done with house hunting. And the thing is that you're fully capitalizing the word done. And the word done was not fully capitalized in the text where I said, I'm just feeling really done right now. Do you hear that sentence? Do you hear that? I'm just feeling really done right now. That's not, I'm done with you! Fucking, check yourself, okay? You are not hearing me. You are not seeing me. And it's a very common problem that people have with me. So she said that would have taken you all of 2 seconds to clarify the same day. Well, I didn't say I'm done with you like you're dead to me, I didn't do that. So she said, this is why I don't communicate by text. It is deeply misleading for all involved. I am awake. I don't know what you want, ... You need me to buy you a house, help you relieve your complaining about every move Sean makes. That's all that is, and then it's a new paragraph. So when you settle down, stop trying to lead everyone's, all capitalized, everyone's life. You will be able to be a part of their life. New paragraph. No one wants unsolicited advice, especially these days. Take care of yourself and I'll try again to reach out to you, but not sure when. I've been doing all I can to drive you to houses, teach you and educate you so life decisions you make are with knowledge about the topic. You're not, though. You're not teaching me, you're not educating me, and you're not doing all you can to drive me to houses. You literally refuse to pick me up unless it's on the way for you dealing with your Olathe house bullshit. If you don't have anything else to say, but I hurt you, I let you down after all that I have done, after all that you have done, Mother, do you have any, knowledge, memory of how much you have hurt, bullied, abused, physically abused me, and traumatized me throughout my life? What did I just say? I was 9 years now. We're 9 years out from an apology for having the police pull me away from the bedside of my dying grandmother. Because of lies you told. Because of your paranoid delusions. You had a paranoid delusion that I was a homeless person trying to squat at the old folks' home. Okay? Do I really want to live in the house of someone who has paranoid delusions about people that dictate their behavior and how they treat him? You are so convinced that your tenant Andrea is a meth addict that you no longer feel you need to have any respect for her boundaries or her emotions. How can you not understand that I don't want to live under your thumb? So she said, you said, I need a break and some space right now. Take care, Mom. Right. You need a break and some space right now. So let's just go back and read what I sent to you. Because I don't even know if you've read it yet. You're not acting like you've read it. And I'm just so... This is such bullshit. It is not difficult. My daughter is in my life. Go to my email. Enter my daughter's email address. Are there any emails from her? Oh, no, there's not. Oh, yes, there is. Read the email. Honey, I got the email. And actually, Gmail makes it really easy for you. There's buttons that, thanks, I got it. You can just say, okay. It has auto responses that just, fire off for you. So, that you and that Sean are incapable of this just, speaks to both of y'all's narcissism. But I digress. Okay. This sucks. And then the full face crying emoji. This sucks. We've been having special moments together. Tear. But I can't overlook all these problems. The fact that you can barely put the phone down and are constantly in a stressed out state means you're not able to be present with me, ... or with anyone. Your priority appears to be making money instead of putting a roof over my head. The plan has always been for the house to change hands once I've built my credit up, yet you're speaking and acting as though buying a house is all about your investment. You're not speaking to me with respect, nor treating me as an equal. You literally stormed downstairs shouting, "You're fucked!" and proceeded to chew me out about not setting an alarm. You seem to be assuming and expecting the worst from me at every turn. I'd woken with the sun and moved to the sofa and fell asleep watching Star Trek Next Generation. I was shocked I just fell back asleep like that, but spending time with you does tend to run me ragged. The only reason I've been able to house hunt and spend time together like we have is because I currently have edible THC. Once that runs out, I am fucked. Yet you've asserted that it's not your responsibility to get my medicine for me just because you live where it's legal and I don't. That assertion communicates to me that you don't fully grasp how badly I need that pain medicine. Either that or you're simply indifferent to my suffering. Either way, it's really messed up. Once that bar is gone, I won't be able to go do anything. Or do anything in my house, as a side note, So to not look during the week is just a waste of that medicine. I have to use it to cope with the pain from the weekend anyway, so ideally I'd be killing two birds with one stone by walking through houses with the THC already in my system. I feel like you really haven't been listening to me. I've told you time and again that I don't run heat in a house, I use space heaters. And this really fucking bizarre veto that it's too much house? I'm a very active disabled person who cannot leave her home. I need room to craft and play and keep guinea pigs and run a web store. And there's no way I'm going to be living alone there. Someone gonna be my bestie. We gonna need room. We talked ages ago, and I keep saying that we can just put a lift in and get a house with stairs. I want a home with stairs. I dislike ranch homes. And as a disabled person, living in a house all stretched out ranch style makes zero sense. I don't want a long hallway to walk through. I mean, you veto whole zip codes. That's illogical. You veto houses with stairs. You don't want me to have plenty of space. I think you're being too upper crust about this. Yeah, it got brand new kitchen and new carpet I'll be ripping out. If it weren't hella nice, then it'd be 20,000 less though, right? Set me up with a hot plate, toaster oven, mini fridge, and Mikey and call it good. I need cabinet space, drawers, and counter room to prepare food, not expensive new appliances. This sucks so much. If I just had all my basic needs met, then our relationship wouldn't be deteriorating like this. But I don't have all my basic needs met, because I'm a permanently disabled individual. The way you won't come visit me, pick me up, makes me feel like a burden. And through no fault of my own, I have zero friends, so you're all I have, and you know that, and you still won't take responsibility for the daughter you brought into this world, brought into a damaged, dangerous family. The daughter you yourself bullied and repeatedly have traumatized. It would be wonderful to right the wrong of not letting Grandma leave me and Brian her house, as was her greatest wish. Her greatest wish because she wouldn't have to worry about us anymore. No one would have to worry about us. You can't fairly put it all on your brother. This is killing my back. Ugh, so hopefully you can still hear me back here. For so many years you maintained a narrative you created that I was a no-good, lazy drug addict. That was never the reality. The reality is that your daughter is severely disabled. I thought maybe you understood that now, but the more time I spend with you, the more it seems you do not fully grasp the struggle of chronic invisible illness and chronic nerve damage. I wanted to sign a contract with Tom Shaw. I believe that he and his team are a godsend to me. You are not even willing to meet him at one house. One beautiful house. That man is a hero, an inspiration, and a brother. I trust when God guides people into my life, but you don't trust me or God. Not really. Even though it was me who delivered the message to you as I received it via my angelic channel that you would get that duplex even though you couldn't afford asking price. All my life people have been seeing Jesus in my eyes. It's a thing. If you don't see my true form, then it can only be that you are blind. Blind to faith is a problem for our relationship. It doesn't mean I don't love you. I love you so much. The mere moments where you are present and calm are so juicy delicious to me, but they are maybe a collective 10 minutes over 3 days in your company, and you hurt me while you are of the dark, in the dark, not present. We had planned on going to Pier 1 together. Then you left your guests and went behind my back. That was so hurtful. That behavior was bizarre, and all of us were very genuinely worried as we sat there trying to figure out how much you had drank before you fled. So yay, we got to go together on your lunch break, except the moment we get in the door, you bark at me to stay on task, crossly calling me over to look at pads for your chairs. as if I'm only along to help you spend your money on yourself. You'd already been there, Mom. Not cool. But I hadn't, and I wanted to take it in, not look for a thing to purchase. You shop like Sean, hunting down what you want to buy. I have spent my life poor and thus just enjoy window shopping and taking in the experience, but I did actually find a thing I wanted very badly. That zebra. To me, it looked like the evolution of your ceramic zebra that had been in my home and in my life, all my life. I thought it would be a beautiful, special thing to get that zebra, to be my house zebra. What a good tool to magically manifest home. And I asked you to buy it for me, and you refused. I thought I'd just talked you out of spending 90 some odd dollars on pads, but, okay. I would have bought it myself, or suggested we go halvesies, except you so derisively and bitterly said, "Can't be getting shit like that once you have a house payment." That statement was such a blow. Wow. Ouch. But your finishing move is the bizarre, adamant rejection of Tom Shaw and rejection of entire zip codes you know nothing about. Death combo, KO, not the trivial matter of what I wanted to be a magical, meaningful last purchase at Pier 1. $36 for a statue is an extravagant purchase. I don't ever spend money like that. When I buy toys, it's only on deep clearance, and I get multiple things with my $20 to $30. And toys don't sit around useless either. I play with toys. I use them as companions and tools for therapy. I teach with toys. You keep crushing my spirit like that, and you've been doing it all my life. I don't, in fact, want every Furby. I'm not even a completionist collector of My Little Pony or Monster High. I have rescued 6 Furbies and still have my childhood Furby. I thought I had Brian's Furby also, but haven't been able to find it. Josh stole things, and I left things when I fled his mental torment and sexual abuse, so I may not have it. Hopefully all of this illustrates to you why I don't think living in a house you own will end well for me. I've had to weigh it very carefully myself. My only other option is being a homeless person on the street. But the way you're behaving toward me, ... It feels like it's only a matter of time before you... My eyes are rolling so hard right now. Heavy sigh, eye roll. Once again, accuse me of being a lazy, no-good meth addict, or maybe another drug this time. Heroin would be less demeaning than meth. I abhor meth. And become suspicious of me exactly the way you have decided Andrea is a druggie up to no good. I don't know what happened there. You had an open invitation to stay at her Ozark spa, and we all connected as women on Memorial Day out on her porch. Like, you dismissed the Furby House people as drug addict pornographers, for Pete's sake. Omeprazole? Omeprazole? Whatever that drug is for stomach acidity. They were living the dream, clearly worked from home, and their home is blessed by a Furby with a Blackberry and a beautiful adage about love. I wanted to hide in their closet and beg them to adopt me. It certainly doesn't bode well for me that you thought the way they lived was unacceptable. Look around my home! How could you insult their home when it looks exactly like my home? There's too much darkness in you. It threatens my own light, my own grace. I thought we could manage a ship even though you are still an addict, but now I think I was wrong about that. You're extremely manic and negative with your manic energy. I could teach you so much, Mom, and I want to, but I don't think you're ready to learn yet. You still consume dairy, fridge is loaded with cheese, you don't have apple cider vinegar, which is a daily tonic. You're not eating in a way that maintains mental stability. You're electing to be unwell. As a person who isn't well, even when I do all the right things, I cannot abide people who disrespect their body and throw their own health away. I'm pleased you haven't fired off an angry reply to my telling you I'm fed up with your behavior. That shows real growth and I'm proud of you. I'm going to be anxious and ill at ease until I hear from you. I'd appreciate an acknowledgement that I spoke until you're ready to address these issues. Love and light. Someone's at my door. Did I leave it rolling? It's my ugly soda, you guys! Maybe I shouldn't call it that. It's anti-soda. It's my limited edition ugly soda. Marshmallow flavor ugly soda! It's my limited edition marshmallow flavor ugly soda. It doesn't have anything that you think of when you drink soda. It's soda that I would drink, and it's here! This is exciting! I don't know where to put it. In the fridge, I guess? I'll put it in the fridge. Will it fit in the fridge, baby? Can you scooch your booch? Can you scooch your booch so I can put it in the fridge? Let me scooch your booch. Scooch your booch. I'm gonna try to fit it in the fridge. I'm trying to put it in the fridge. Oh yeah, I can put it in the fridge. In fact, I need to get everything off of that side of the fridge. Oh jeez Louise. I have potatoes? I have fridge potatoes. Like what? I have fridge potatoes. This is all sticky. I need to clean this off. I can't leave that sit for too long because it's... Oh, this is Shawnee's pizza sauce glass. He's gonna want that. Trying to pack up his stuff so good. Lemongrass, okay. Jeez, Mom. And like as far as like I called you because I was triggered. I called you because I was triggered and suicidal, homicidal, like you've been taking that phone call and it starts out like I'm all freaked out and then everything is fine because we talk a little bit and it's not like I'm defending, like Sean is like severely traumatized himself. That's why he's doing this. He's also under the control of his parents, completely beholden to them. And you know a thing or two about shady organized families, woman. Jeez. Oh, this feels so good. I've been wanting to clean this fridge of mine for so long. You have no idea. Oh my god. Oh, I shouldn't be doing this. Okay, alright. I did it. Just a little bit. Okay. These go back over here. We're cleaning up your little messes, little mister. Little mister. No, you're not a mess, honey. I love you. I love you so much. Oh, look at that. It's got my name on it. They're like really cute cans too. Like I'm gonna like see the can forever, probably. Throw my Garbanzo bean thing away. I didn't take anything out of the fridge, did I? No, I put something in the fridge. Don't bend down to pick up anything else. Just sit your ass back down on the sofa. Okay. Is it still... It is! Okay. Well, there's that. Yeah, so, Mom, like, on the 16th, like, at nighttime on the 16th, I was like, I'm just feeling done. Like, you're really stressing me out. I'm feeling done. And I told you, like, it feels like you're shopping for a house for yourself. And you still have not spoken to what I said about, like, the plan is that the house changes hands. Like, it's not your house. It's not your investment, like, at all. Like, that's the plan. And yet you're not talking about it like that, like, at all. And then I feel like you're already so, like hands tied with this $100K limit, and like that's not what I can afford for rent. and it's like 70K and less, like ideally less than 70K. Like, I fully expected you to be buying me like a house very similar to what I lived in on what I termed Paper Street, right? Like, no kitchen. I don't need a kitchen. Don't put a kitchen in until it's time to flip it, you know? Invest in brand new kitchen right before you sell the house. Not when you move into it. Like you haven't spoken to any of that I said, you know? Like, what is, like, you're not communicating with me. Like you cannot act like I'm not communicating with you because I'm not calling you on the phone and having phone conversations. Bitch, you don't pay a fucking attention on the phone. You don't fucking pay attention on anything. Like, I don't have, like I've had your undivided attention for like 5 minutes in the last 5 months. Like, you are so distracted. And also just like your priorities are like really weird. Like, I don't understand them, and I wish that you would explain them. And I really, really wish that you would explain to me and to all of my viewers, Mom, please. Like, you live in a state where medical marijuana is legal. Why don't you go get a prescription to it and provide it to me so that I never have to take my prescription, oxycodone, a dangerous, addictive, brain-killing opioid, ever again? And don't you understand, Mom? Like I can't go do anything. Like, I can't go look at houses with you. I can't do anything in my house. Like, without THC edibles, I can't live at all. Like, I don't know when the next time I'm gonna be able to shower is. Like, you don't understand what it's like. And, like, I don't understand how that is because I'm here telling you, like, all of the time. Like, I'm so, like, my life is that of a severely disabled person. Like, why don't you seem to understand that or see it or care? Like, why? Like every time I just, like, run out of chocolate, and, like, I remember you telling me, like, it's not my responsibility to get you medicine just because I live in the state where it's legal, Mindy. Like, I hear you say that every time I'm laying here writhing in pain. Like, you're not being a good person. You're not being a good person. I don't deserve to have not good people in my life.